Happy Valentine's Day.
All right, guys, let's wait. We're waiting for viewers to come on board.
Imagine they're like, don't you bitches have men?
Let's record it, Melissa. I'm gonna wait. That's right. We're waiting for viewers. Because remember, this is recorded, so when people press to watch us, they're gonna hear everything. So let's wait. We have one viewer. Hello.
Hello. Hey. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, guys.
Viewers. Keep them coming.
Hey, guys. Hey, guys. Hello, hello. This is the Forex Chicks. Happy Valentine's Day. You can see we decorated, put some balloons out there for you guys. For those of you that, don't have a Valentine's Day or gave up their day like what we did and stuff like that. But glad to have you on board. We're just going to wait about 4 more minutes so more people log in. So, guys, if you have people that that are interested in learning Forex, get them on board now. Start sharing my feed. Tag them or text them and say, look, the Forex Chicks are on. Get on, because, hey, if we can be on today on Valentine's Day, there is absolutely no reason why you guys cannot, extend, the courtesy to let people know, viewers who might thought that we would not be going on today, to get them on now. So we're seeing more viewers logging in, but guys, get more people on, because, there's a lot of people out here that really need the help that we're giving to them. So we're just going to wait a few more minutes to get more people logged in and getting this feed file. So let me go. I'm going to go live on my phone because we need to get these numbers up. No more Valentine's Day, guys. You got to get these people up.
You can have a Valentine's Day.
That's right. Let's get this live feed. All right, guys. We're just waiting 3 more minutes, and we're going to get straight to the nuggets, okay? So let's just wait for more people. I'll be watching. Hello, Jennifer.
She's wearing red.
It's actually orange, but it looks red on there.
It looks red.
Yeah, it looks red.
Even looks red here.
We'll call it red. It's like a brown. Or maybe because I have this one.
That's right. So we're just here. I hope you guys are having a great night. I wish we can talk to you to see what you guys did today and how was your Valentine. And if you didn't, whatever, if you spend learning the markets. The market's been open for the last 4 hours, guys. So right now is a great time to set up your trend lines, your support lines, your resistance lines, and see where the open gaps were that in the market today. See where the market's going. I would not suggest anyone to start to put in a trade unless you had it open before the weekend, because we don't know where the direction. And remember, tomorrow, I am going to give you guys some advice. Tomorrow is President's Day, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And you got to be careful with the USD pairs. Anything that's traded with the USD pairs may not have high liquidity. And I don't know if you guys know about liquidity, but meaning it's not going to be a demand for as much. And we're going to go over supply and demand today. So just be careful for the USD pairs tomorrow, being that it's a holiday. Might not be the greatest day to, put in some pending orders. So we're going to look at the markets today as we're going over our, the pairs, the currency pairs, and we're going to see where the market looks like it's going and in what direction. So we're going to start in 1 more minute. We're just waiting for more people to log in. And I'm glad for the viewers that are on here now. I'm glad that you actually took the time and are showing that you guys are serious. I don't know if you guys noticed last week on Super Bowl, on my Facebook Live, we had over 1,000 viewers tuned in to our Facebook Live on a Super Bowl, which was incredible. So we all know Valentine's Day is just a regular day. It's nothing special. So we're looking, to have more viewers and, be able to impact more of you guys live. I don't know if Elba wants to say anything, or Melissa. You guys can, take over from
now. I'm really, really happy to be here, guys. I drove, 19 hours. I drove to Florida on Thursday, got there Friday, slept 1 night, and came right back here. And to be here with you guys, this is the only reason why I'm back here today, was to be able to be here with you guys, because we've committed, So, and Valentine's Day is not just for your honeys. Valentine's Day is also to celebrate friendship.
That's correct.
You know, and stuff. So we're here, and I'm here for you guys and trying to give you guys the best that I have, you know. So
look at that. She drove, guys. This woman has not slept.
I have not slept.
She came here, and I even told her, take the day off. Me, Melissa, will take tonight's session.
I told her to take the day off.
Well,
I did not tell her.
Well, I told her to take off, being that she literally drove from Florida to be here with you guys right now. That is how committed. That's how committed these girls are. Like, that just shows a lot of character, and this is why people tune into us, because this is not just because we're doing this to do it. We really care. You think if she didn't care, she would be here right now? She would probably stay in Florida and come back tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like, sure. So it really goes to show you how much we really want to really change your lives, guys. And I know you hear this probably all the time, but we actually do care, because we were one time at, you know, in your position, and, you know, we're not experts, so we're still, you know, learning ourselves. But the fact that you guys are tuning in, is pretty great. So we are going to get started right now. And Melissa, do you want to say anything?
You know, guys, we're just so thankful that you guys, you know, we take the time out of our busy lives to come here on Sundays and, you know, just to share everything that we know, all of our knowledge. But we're just so grateful that you guys take the time out of your busy lives, and that this is just that important to you, that, you know, Valentine's Day, you skip Valentine's Day, you skip, you know, the Super Bowl, you skip all these major things in your lives to be here, because you do know that there's going to be a million more Valentine's Day and a million more Super Bowls. We're not going to be around for a million years, you know? So we're here now, and you guys see the importance of that and the power of that you have 3 dedicated women taking the time out of their lives to teach you what no one else does. You know what I mean? Because I know that when we were learning this, it was constantly, well, Kim, did you understand this? Because I didn't understand this. And, you know, we just dished out a lot of freaking money, and I still don't understand it, you know? And the fact that we so easily give you guys the luxury to contact us and to have that connection to us, to ask us anything at any given time of the day. We put out these videos for you. You know, we give you homework. Hey, I don't have to assign you guys homework. I could just say, here's what I'm teaching you, and that is that. But I want you guys to continue to learn. So, you know, and that's our big focus here. We just want you guys to continue to learn, and at the end of this, just be able, you know, to make some money with us.
That's right.
Really all it is.
All right, so Melissa's going to go over the homework assignments that we gave out last week. And for those of you who emailed it and Facebook messaged me, thank you. Thank you for you actually taking your time to actually do it. It just shows how much more serious you are versus the other people. Because some people don't think they need it, but in reality, the more you do your homework assignments, the better skill you get. No one becomes an expert by thinking they know something and they feel like they don't have to do it. You become an expert when you repeatedly do the same thing over and over and over. And anyone in this industry who tells you otherwise, you shouldn't be following them. Those are the facts. If no one who is successful, a 6 to 7, 8-figure earner, tells you not to repeat this task and do this homework 10 times over, then I will be questioning, should I really be following this person? But when I have my mentors who are successful, and I mean really successful, not on demo accounts, on live accounts, let's be real, on live accounts, I follow what they do. If they tell me,
shots fired.
If they tell me to go on and do this homework assignment or read this book 5 times, guess what? I'm not going to question them, but I'm going to do it because I want to get to where they're at right now, right? So make sure when we hand out these assignments, do them. There's a reason why we're picking these homework assignments. These homework assignments are going to make you better traders. They're going to understand. They're going to help you analyze and understand these trades and make you better traders, because this is why you guys are tuning in, right? Because none of you are all millionaires right now, right? We want to get there. We want to have the consistent $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 monthly, you know, profits and Forex. And you guys could get there, but you got to do the homework. You got to tune in and you got to take this serious. So Melissa right now is going to get started with the homework assignment. So are you going to screen share or?
Nope.
All right, guys. So she's going to talk about the homework assignment. Do you need to write anything on the board?
No.
All right. So we're starting with the homework assignment.
Have your guys' full attention. Okay, guys. So I asked you guys about market analysis, right? And if you did your homework, you know there are 3 types of market analysis. I feel like I'm so close and you guys are eating my face. Sorry. Okay, so you guys know that there are 3 types of market analysis. You have your technical analysis, you have your fundamental analysis, and you have your sentiment analysis, right? So what you need to know, because eventually once you're going to figure out that you are in fact one of these types of traders, you're a technical trader, a fundamental trader, a sentimental trader. But what I want to tie in is that it's important to bring in all 3. It's very important to take a little piece of each part of analysis and put it into your own. You just don't want to be a technical analysis or fundamental analysis, or you don't want to trade off just sentiment alone. You want to have all 3, right? So we'll start with technical. So technical analysis, basically what they do is they will take a look at what happened in the past market, right? And to help them predict where the market is going now, because I'm sure you guys are familiar with the saying, history repeats itself. So technical traders, what they strongly believe is that the market will repeat itself. Okay, so they look at past movement in the market to predict future movement in the market. Okay, and that's important. And we tell you guys all the time, we take a look at the monthly chart, we take a look at the weekly chart, we take a look at the day chart, just to get a bigger picture of what the market was doing and what the market is doing now, to see where the market is going to go in the future in order to place a trade, right? A fundamental analysis is people that take, things that are happening in the news, economic, social, and they trade based off of that, which, you can trade off the news. It's important to know what's going on with all the different countries and all the different meetings and reports that come out, because they do affect the market. They do affect the market. I've seen billions of times where a report will come out and based off, for example, the Euro USD, and it'll suddenly just have a nice spike down, it'll have a nice drop. And then, but it will go back, right, to originating what it was doing. It was on an uptrend and it continues to go on an uptrend. And you'll know that that was a fake out, and that fake out happened because of something that happened in the news, right? And now a sentiment trader is somebody that trades just based off their feelings, their emotional feelings. Like, I feel the market is going to go down, right? And that's what they trade off of. And personally, you shouldn't just be trading off of feelings. You should really take a look at all 3, okay? I don't know what just happened there. You want to take a look at all 3 and combine. You want to know what's going on in the news. You want to take a look at what the market has done to see where the market is going to go. All those 3 things, tie them in all together and use them to trade. You don't, in my opinion, you don't just want to be one type of trader. You just don't want to be a fundamental trader. You don't want to trade just based off the news, because you can predict that because of that news report, the market is going to go down. And in fact, you know what? It went the other way. So you can't just trade based off of one piece of analysis. You want to bring in all 3. That's going to make you a better trader. Okay, so then the next piece that I want to talk about is, we talked about the Fibonacci extension and the Fibonacci retracement. And basically what the Fibonacci retracement is, it's a strategy. It's a strategy that you're going to use on your chart. And that's what I'm going to dedicate to you guys next week. I'm going to show you exactly how to use retracement and extension. I'm going to show you your chart, and I'm going to show you, use for explain to you what the retracement is now. But we're going to do that. We're going to use that strategy. We're going to dedicate our whole session just to that one strategy. Okay, but I'm going to give you some homework that's going to make it easier for you guys to understand and to work on the thing retracement. So if you've done your homework, you know the Fibonacci extension and retracement, they use certain different levels, right? And I wrote some of them down because I suck at math, so numbers are really sucky for me to remember in my head. But basically the retracement uses these numbers, these configurations, whatever you want to call them, levels, to indicate potential reversal patterns. Okay, so the retracement is for reversal, right? And they use 61.8, 32.8. People do round them. 32.8, sometimes people will leave it at 32. 61.8, some people will leave it at a level of 62. It is more to place a trade, because you're going to use the Fibonacci extension for price action. You want to see where the market is. So the Fibonacci extension will help you place your trade depending on where the market is going. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to you guys. What I do want you to write down are the retracement levels, which I'm going to give to you, and the extension levels, because I want these numbers to just kind of engrave in your head.
Someone has a question.
Yes.
McDonald Anthony, is the MACD indicator a good indicator? Just a question.
The MACD, yeah, I like the MACD indicator. I have that actually on my chart right now. I was using the ADX last week, and I just set up the MACD on my MetaTrader for this week, because I set up a new strategy in my MetaTrader 4. So that's going to tie into what we're doing next week and homework wise. Okay, so I hope that answered your question, McDonald. Anthony.
Good indicator. I used the stochastic for me.
Stochastic.
I like that one.
Very good indicator.
That I use for my indicator. The RSI is another indicator that I use. The MACD is good to use it. Melissa, like she said, she's using it, but I use the other one as of right now. Good question.
Yes. Okay, so your retracement levels, just write them down. 0.236.
Hold on, let me write them down too on here while you're saying them.
Sure.
So elbow.
These are retracement levels. She's going to be nice and write these down. These are retracement level, guys. So the first one is 0.236.
236?
Yes. 0.382.
0.382?
Yes.
Okay.
0.500.
500.
0.8.
0.618.
Yes. And 0.764.
These are the Fibonacci
retracement levels, guys. These are retracement levels, different from the extension.
And that's for the YouTubers over there.
Yes.
And then for the
extension levels.
For these people, we'll put it right here.
For extension levels.
Take a picture of this, guys.
Okay, extension levels. I'll start to speak them while she can later write them. The extension levels are, you're going to notice it starts at 0.382.
0.382 extensions.
0.618.
618.
1.000.
Okay.
1.382.
382.
And 1.618.
Again? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's 1.1.
Yeah, 1.618. So you see that they're somewhat similar, and that's because the extension and the retracement are somewhat similar, okay? But they do two different things for you, okay? So like I said, the retracement is going to help you with reversal patterns. It's going to help you place a trade upcoming, right? Like a current trade that you want to get into. The extension will help you with that. Okay, so the third piece of homework that we went through were what was the difference between leading indicators and lagging indicators, right? So leading indicators gives you a signal before the trend occurs, right? So leading will give you it's like almost an alert, right? It's an indicator of before the trend actually occurs, versus a indicator which will let you know once the trend is already taken place. The trend is happening, basically. And so there are pros and cons to each. The leading indicator, it's prone to a lot of fake outs. Okay, so that's the issue with the leading indicator. And oscillators, I write that down. Oscillators are mostly leading indicators. They're under that, right? Whereas lagging indicators, you have momentum indicators that are better lagging indicators.
Right.
So like I said, do an indicator before the reversal happens, and lagging will do it after it. On with the lagging indicator is that you may have already missed a trade, right? So remember how we said the simple move, exponential moving average, and those two indicators can work well together? Well, that does not stand true for leading and lagging indicators. Leading and lagging indicators do not work well together whatsoever. Okay, and also another pro is that the lagging indicators are less prone to fake outs. So, you know, you just have to decide which one is better for you, which oscillator is better for you, which momentum indicator is better for you. And we're going to go into those, but that's actually going to be homework for you guys, so we can't go into it too much. But I will do a quick screen share. I just want them to see where to find the Fibonacci extension and retracement, because that's going to be part of your homework, guys. And we're going to do, my whole session next week will just be on how to properly set up your Fibonacci extension and how to use them. Because that was a whole session for me, and you guys are going to need that as well. Okay, so when you're using, I'm going to give you a tip. When you're using the Fibonacci extension or retracement, you want to look, when I learned this, right, my mentor said, you want to do it on a chart that doesn't move like Kimberly's. No, but seriously, guys, you guys want to look at it
so they won't move.
Oh, thank you. You guys want to look at it long-term wise, right? So I am on the monthly chart for the USD CAD. So this is where I want to set up my Fibonacci retracement and my Fibonacci extension, right? So I am new to Kimberly's Utah. So I'm going to find you guys right here. I'm blind. Okay. Okay. So you see, this is the retracement, and I'm sorry guys, but I'm gonna have to look where the extension. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. How do you take this out?
Okay, let me do it.
Yes, okay. But you guys just saw, you're gonna do it on your insert. It's an indicator, right? The Fibonacci extension and retracement is an actual indicator. Fib properties, delete, yeah. Okay, so we are going to properly go over how to set up the extension and the retracement, but just so you guys look, this is what the retracement looks like. And you'll see over here the levels that I asked you to write down: 38.2, 50.0, 61.8. It goes all the way up to 100. Okay, so get familiar with this. Get familiar with how to use it, how to set it up on your MetaTrader 4, because we're going to have a whole lesson on it. This is actually a strategy that I like to use. But I will say, just with anything else that you use, any other indicator, it's not 100%. Okay, guys, nothing is 100%. Just because I like to use something, you may not like it the same way that I like it. Okay, you may not like to use the MACD. You may like to use the stochastic that Kimberly uses, which is a very great indicator. Hey, there's people, and I do this very often, I read a completely naked chart. There are times where I'll just take every indicator, everything off my chart and just look at a completely bare naked chart, and I can read a chart like that. And sometimes it's much easier for me. I won't use trend lines. I won't use channels. I won't use support and resistance. I'll just literally look at a bare naked chart. But not what works for me may not necessarily. That's why we're teaching you all these different strategies, all these different indicators, so that you can find what works best for you and, you know, be a successful trader. Okay, you have to remember all these things that we teach you, support and resistance, trend lines, they're important for you to use. They're important for you to tie in. And it's important for you to find what works best for you. Maybe setting up your support and resistance, your trend lines, maybe your stochastic with a ADX indicator. Maybe that's how you can read a screen. That's how it works for you to predict the screen. But for the next person, you know, it may be later with an exponential moving average. Everybody's different, okay? So that's the importance of learning all these different indicators, strategies, and tools so that you can properly learn how to read a chart and you're successful placing a trade, right? That's what we're trying to teach you guys here. So just be prepared for next week, because it's just going to be all MetaTrader 4, and it took me about 2 paid lessons to fully learn, and we're going to do it in a session of about 30 minutes. So that's completely entirely what we're going to dedicate next week to. I will assign you homework. I will go through it briefly, but our main focus will be the Fibonacci extension and retracement for you guys. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask, and just be prepared for the homework. Thank you.
Yeah.
Taking over. Does anybody else need the whiteboard?
Yeah, I'm gonna use it.
Hey guys, oh, let me adjust this chair for me. All right, I'm glad Melissa took a lot of time here, and I hope you guys, she shared a lot of information. You know, I know it might seem like a lot, especially if you're a beginner. It seems like you're getting so much information all at one time, but we promise you that it'll all come together at the end. You know, we're pretty much giving you like we're generalizing everything. Of course, you know, it will take a lot more time to go much more in depth, and it takes a lot of consistency to really be an expert at this craft. You know, this is
Thank you, Jason Brown. Says we're killing it.
It's really a lot. I don't think that it's hard. I don't think that learning Forex is hard. It's just a lot of information that needs to be, you know, and the way I like to break it down for you guys so that you don't feel like you're overwhelmed with so much information, you know, we're showing all these different strategies, correct? Pick a strategy that works for you. Pick a strategy that makes you feel comfortable. I was all over the place. And I felt like I wasn't learning anything, right? Until I had to take a step back and break it down, okay? There are different strategies. Pick one. You don't have to pick 1,000. You don't have to pick 2, 3, 4, all out. Pick one, right? Study it, master it, no matter how long it takes. You can make so much money off of one strategy. Of course, with every strategy, it takes time. It takes a lot of time, a lot of patience. You know, another thing, take advantage of your demo account. Okay, they're giving you $100,000 to trade, $10,000. Take advantage of it. Spend all that money. Spend it. Put your lot size in and go in. Do it, because with mistakes, that is how you will learn. If you put in a trade and on your demo and it didn't turn out the way you expected it to, so what? Use it as a lesson. Go back, study the chart again, figure out why you put in the trade and what you could have done differently so that it could have been profitable.
That's right, Jason
Okay.
Brown.
Make mistakes a lot because it takes a lot of practice. To become a pro, this is going to take you over a year. At least I know for me it will. So, all right, let's get this going. All right, so I always say that I'm the basic girls. I'm always bringing you back down to the basics, right? So
basics are the key.
Basics are the key, because if you don't know the basics, you know, remember I said study your candlesticks. Remember, try to remember, you know, as many reversal candles that you can, you know. It's going to take sometimes a lot of different type of reversals, and you know, it's hard to remember them all. I don't remember them all, you know, but there's a few key ones that you can stick with, you know.
Why we have notes. That's why we have just full of notes. I'm actually going to bring my notebooks next week, so you guys may think we're bullshitting you. No, I actually have like 4 notebooks right now, just full of Forex notes. I agree with you, Jason. He said it's 10,000 hours to become a pro in anything.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Take advantage of that demo account. Stop risking your money. I don't care if it's a penny. Stop risking your money if you don't know what you're doing. Use your demo account. Place trades on there. It may not be the same placing live trades, but at least with your demo, you can gain experience.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So again, back to basics.
Just really quick, Anthony said, I like to have multiple indicators on my charts. Anthony, McDonald, that may work for you. That does not work for everybody.
No.
You will eventually find one indicator that is your indicator. That indicator is your bitch. Okay, and it's gonna help you place countless amounts of successful trades. Right now, you may like to use multiple indicators. It won't always be like that. You will find one that is your specific indicator, and that's going to help you crush the market. Everybody's different. Like I said, yes, it can be confusing, George Spencer. I thank you for saying that. It can be very confusing using multiple indicators when you trade. That's why I said, that's why we teach you all the different indicators that are out there, and you're going to find one that works. Right? That's the goal. That's the goal here. That's the key to trading. You're going to find what works best for you as an individual.
All right, so let's remember, guys, what indicators are for you to better predict where the market is going. It's not 100%. You know, you don't have to use them all because it's not 100%. You know, in order for you to really have your best prediction, I can't say it enough. It's called practice. It's called consistency. It's called taking hours. Sit your ass there in front of the computer and watch it. If you have an hour, watch it for. All right, that is the best way to really become the best. There's some people that only trade with like 3 indicators.
Yeah. I don't trade with it.
I don't know them all. I personally don't know them all. You know, so it's whatever works for you. Well, yourself, especially if you haven't mastered one and you move on to another one. It's just, you're just gonna have a big mess on your computer. You're not gonna know what you're doing or where you're going.
Yeah.
You know? So I had discussed the higher highs, the lower lows, and support and resistance, and I'm just going to talk a little bit to you guys about trend lines and incorporating the trend lines and the support and resistance to help you make a better prediction. So here I am on the USD CAD. All right. Again, I'm not going to make any like Kimberly said, you know, tomorrow is President's Day, so it's not really the best time, but I can show you at least how I got this. So I'm going to start with my
That's the way I like to
Support
train
and resistance.
Jakeem Jamar Clark. I hope I said your first name right. I think it's great that you're practicing trading without any indicators and just doing it old school. I believe most of the time old school works best. I'm old school. I'm very big on
What happened here?
looking at you on screen share. I'm very big on just looking at a naked chart
Sorry guys,
and
I didn't
making
do
my
anything.
predictions
I don't know
like
Oh,
that.
okay, don't worry about it.
And you know what? If you can read a naked chart, you're golden. You are absolutely golden.
Just tell them that's about to end in a minute and a half to go back.
Okay,
onto the
guys,
second
yes. I didn't notice. Our Facebook Live is about to end about a minute and a half. Because we will go Facebook Live again. Yes, sure, Spence. Indicators are just for confirmation. And like I said, no indicator is 100%. No indicator is 100%. Indicators are prone to fake outs. You know, you can think the market is about to drop down, and guess what? It just shot up, and you would have placed a trade for a sell, and you would have lost a lot of money. I see George is doing his homework.
Are you guys watching? I'm going to continue here.
That's awesome, Jakeem. I tell you, if you can master trading a naked chart, you are so golden. You know, and there is nothing that is 100%, guys. No indicator. Somebody just mentioned the scanner on here. Nothing is 100%. Absolutely nothing. This is why it's so important to learn, you know, what you're doing, to learn your skill.
Touch here.
Shout out, I see somebody that I've known since high school. Rafael Perico just joined us. Glad to have you on.
Okay.
She's setting up her lines.
Oh,
That's why I'm talking.
okay, good. Are you ready, Oprah?
Keeping our people
Viewers.
engaged, our viewers engaged with my sweet voice.
All right, guys. So I've set up my support resistance. This is how I would do it. You don't have to do it the way, you know, I do it. As you guys already know, this resistance support. I put this here. I put a support and resistance line here because only because I see a little here's a few touches here and up on top as well. You know, I will put in a trend line.
And you are on the USC
And I'm on
CAD.
the USC CAD daily chart. I think that's all the number.
That's right, Arnold. You can always get better. You can always become a better trader. Absolutely.
Here's the funny thing that I was looking through the charts trying to find something that you can and you guys can see clearly. I put my trend line from down here all the way up here. As you can see, there's two touches here. Touch, touch, touch. Here's the thing. Now, here's where the question lies, right? We don't know what's going to happen here. You know, it could very easily, right? It hit the trend line. It could very easily go up, right? Or continue to go down, right? Continue to go down. I have a feeling it's going to continue to go down. I really feel like it's going to go down. If I put a trend line from here,
Oh, it just happened. It just closed out on me.
On your tongue?
No.
see, it crosses here. So,
So weird.
what
Damn, we don't get.
are we on or no? We're on?
You're on you.
Okay, so what I like to do, again, this is a daily chart. I like to wait because I'm not an expert, like I told you guys before, because I'm not an expert, I'm going to watch this and I'm gonna wait for that candle. That candle, right, that's going to indicate it's one or two candles that's going to indicate where the market is going, right? It's going to indicate where the market is going. All right. Oh, whoa, whoa.
It just moves. Kim's computer is possessed. It hates me. It will hate you.
Do these support resistance lines make sense to you guys? Does this trend line make sense to you guys? What is this? That means it might break or it might hit and go up. Same with the support and resistance. It does the same thing with every trend line. You know, you're gonna wait till you get to a certain point, wait for that candle that's gonna indicate where the market. Over here, as you can see, it was trending up, right? If I had taken this here, right, before, yeah, look. I could have did one here, right? And then you could see here, it broke here, went right here to resistance and back down to support. The question is, you see what I'm saying? So before this happened here, look at this candle right here, right? Someone would have saw this candle and would have went in, right? Thinking, we don't know, right? That it's a sell up a little bit. Now it's, you know, it's consolidating right now. I'm like,
and if you guys remember, I know I told you this in one of our first lessons, you do not want to trade a holiday. You do not want to trade a holiday.
No.
Whatsoever.
I like Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Sunday, Mondays, I just take it to look at the, you know, I just look at the chart. I look at the daily, the 4 hour. Let's see here. Okay, I told you guys before, because I like to trade in the 4 hours, I do my trend line starting from the daily chart. And look at here. I put it on the 4 hour. Okay, again, this is the USD CAD, as you guys can see here, right? My support and resistance line. And when you see that, look what's happening. I don't know, but it looks to me that it just might hit support and go back up and stay in the same channel, but we don't know. We don't know yet, right? But it kind of looks like it's consolidating. So what's consolidating? What you're gonna wait for, right? Because you can still trade in between here. If it keeps doing this, you can catch a few pips going up, going down. You can stay there. I like to wait for the breakout or for the reversal. That's what I like to do, right? I pay attention to those two. I pay attention to the breakouts or to the reversal. All right, so that's pretty much what I wanted to share with you guys. You guys have any questions? Don't forget to use your hanging man, your kangaroo tails. Get to know your candles. I hope this makes sense to you guys. I would probably put another.
Yeah, the more you can put for them, the better.
Another right here. Right here. I would put one right here as well. But I don't know. To me, it looks like it's staying right. It's gonna stay right here. I'm on the 4 hours. It's gonna stay right here for a little while. For a little while, which is not bad. It's not a bad thing when they don't trade. That's what I heard. That someone told me, don't trade when it's consolidating. No, you take it and you watch it, because what you're gonna look for is a breakout. Once you once you get that breakout, that's money right there. That's profit right there. You know, so. Okay, you can put a trend line also from up here.
That's right. Oh, that's a good one, Elba. Wow.
There you go.
Look at that.
So look, it might hit again here. It might go up. We don't, you know, we don't know, but you can use the trend line, because if you see the trend line here, look, this right here, these red candles are following the trend, following the trend line. You know, so. Basically, that's
a good one.
We have a question. Jakeem has a question. For the bottom horizontal, why put the line to the body?
Which one? Oh, he's talking about this one. Right here. Why not put the trend line here instead of
when they're the wicks? It doesn't matter where in the wicks you put it, as long as it's not on the body. All right? As long as it's you can put it over here if you want. You know, if it comes all the way down and you get another 2 wicks that passes it, it's still in the zone. It's still in the zone. Just see up here, I have it here. It's still in the zone. It's the bodies, right? That's what it is. I can put it up here. Let me see if this makes you more comfortable. I can put it up here.
It's still the same.
But it's still the same. because
it's just tightening your channel.
Right. You're either tightening it. It might come out a little bit, you know, it might come out a little bit. It might not, you know. Sometimes when you want to make a good, strong support and resistance line, you're looking for it to touch at the bottom and through history, do the same with other ones, you know. Again, I do it from the, and if I go to the 4 hour and it needs some adjusting, I adjust it, you know. But if you feel more comfortable putting it right at the very tip, you can, but you will see that none of them are equal. Once you get support and resistance line, they're not equal. They're either going to be below it, pass it a little bit, or break it. That's all you're going to see. All right, so that's it. That's it, guys. If you guys have any questions, again, practice. Everybody put their trend lines differently, figure out whatever works for you, and get it going. All right, guys, don't forget demo.
Mike Butler said this is his favorite time of the week.
Oh,
that was sweet. Mike Butler.
That's so
awesome.
nice.
He's awesome.
What a nice thing to say on Valentine's Day.
Now, why didn't anybody send us flowers?
Oh God, that was good.
Just kidding.
I hope you guys enjoyed that.
All right, guys. So now we're gonna go over hello for the viewers that are on. That's great. For those of you who are not on, you're lost, and that's about it. So I'm gonna go over supply and demand. And for those of you that have been asking me, can we go over more supply and demand? You know me, I'm a visual learner, so I always have to put something on the board before we go hit the charts. And I got some real good stuff on these charts for you. So make some money, get those notebooks, get the pens, pencils, highlighters, iPad, whatever electronic device you have, and start taking snapshots. All right, guys? Now, for the viewers on Facebook Live. Okay.
Note takers are money makers.
Right. So I'm going to be going over supply and demand. Now, let me move the balloons. Okay, now, we have here supply. It is the amount available at a particular price, right? That's the demand for the supply, right? And the demand is the amount or desire by traders like ourselves. So here I drew out, this is like a line chart, right? We drew a line chart. And, you know, a lot of people who trade supply and demand, they trade it on breakouts. You can trade supply and demand on a breakout, or you can trade supply and demand in a ranging market that Melissa went over last week, okay? So you have choices on how you want to trade your supply and demand. I like it on a breakout, and this is what I showed you here. So here we have our resistance, and we have our support line, okay? So usually for supply zone, you're going to go in between this channel and set up a pending order for a sell, okay? Now, the reward is here, right?
You guys can't see our Facebook Live video, George?
I'm on. We're on.
Yeah, George can't see it.
It's probably his network. Now, for those of you trading the supply zone, this is where you're going to reward would be. You can have a take profit, which is TP1 over here. You can set a take profit right here, number 2, when you're trading on the supply zone. Now, the demand zone will be in between my support and resistance, and that's considered a breakout. Once it broke out from my resistance, this is when you want to go in as a buy, and your reward is all this. So you would have a take profit 1, and you would set up a take profit number 2. Now, when you have a multiple take profits, a lot of people say, well, how do you have that as an order? How would you put that? Well, I wouldn't put a take profit number 2 if it didn't hit my take profit number 1. That's just obvious. So, yeah, you have to watch your chart. If it hits your take profit 1 and you have enough support where the confirmation tells you that it's going to keep going in that order, well, then you're going to put in your take profit number 2. And you're going to put your stop loss at your take profit number 1. So you still have your profits that you made. And if you want to go in, like a trailing stop loss. So for every 5 pips you go up, you can move your stop loss. And MetaTrader 4 actually
Excuse me.
has that.
I'm sorry. The chart is too far back.
Okay.
Oh, the YouTube camera. Sorry.
All right. Sorry, guys. So right here, I like to trade on breakouts. For those of you on my YouTube channels, I don't know if you understand. That'd probably be better. Sorry, my YouTubers. So a lot of people love supply and demand. It is a great. So please, if you listen to what I'm saying, you're going to make money. Point blank.
Thank you, Ace. Ace said that was a great explanation.
All right. So for my YouTubers that couldn't see, I drew a line chart right here. This is my supply zone. If you're trading on a breakout, you're going to put your resistance and your support. Once it breaks your support and you have confirmation, remember, we always tell you wait for 1 or 2 candlesticks, you're going to go in as a sell, and that's going to be, you're going to set up your take profit number 1 here, right? Because it doesn't matter. You never go broke making a profit. So even if you have 10 to 20 pips, that's great. Take it, close it. If your account is not big enough to withstand, to try to take a take profit number 2, don't be greedy. Now, for people who have bigger accounts and you want to set up a take profit, how will you do it in your MetaTrader 4? Well, you're going to set up an order. So let me go over here. Demand zone. You're going to put resistance support. Once it breaks your resistance, this is your reward on it, and you go in as a buy, and you can set up a take profit here 1 and a take profit here 2. Now I'm going to show you, and I'm going to write this out, how you do it on MetaTrader 4, right? You're not going to have a take profit 1 and a take profit 2. They didn't even take profit 1. You're not going to put 2 pending orders, because if it goes the other way, now you're losing double instead of once, right? You got to be smart with our money, right, guys? So let me go over this. Now we're going to write it with the black. So, guys, let me get my black marker. Did it fall?
Oh, right here.
Okay, perfect. So stay on, guys. I don't want you guys going anywhere, because I'm here on my Valentine's Day. So is everybody else. So make sure you're writing this down. So we're going to pretend this is MetaTrader 4, right? So you're going to put in, okay, so we're going in for a buy. All right? And we're going to use USD CAD as an example, okay? And we're going to go in. Our entry is going to be 0.838, okay? We believe that the market is going to go up, right? So you're going to put your take profit, which would be 0.980, okay? You're going to put a stop loss. Obviously, your stop loss is going to be below this number, right? 0.638, okay? Once you enter a trade, whether it be in execution on your MetaTrader 4, once it hits your take profit number 1 and you caught $25, this is just an example, because I'm not doing my pip calculation right now, because everyone has a different account size. $25, you take your profits. You go, your entry is not going to be at this entry because it's at this point. So your new entry is going to be your take profit number 1. So your take profit number 1 is your new entry, which is 0.980, and your take profit number 2. But this is your entry. You're gonna go in again at your take profit. You're gonna go in for you're gonna collect. You're gonna try going in twice, and your take profit will be 1090.
Oh, Steve Parks just said that his heart beats for the Forex Chicks.
Oh, thank you. You're gonna make now $75. So this is what happens. So you took your take profit, and obviously your stop loss has to change. Your stop loss is gonna be what where you enter in. So let's put right here. We're gonna put 0.980. So if you breaks even, then you're good, right? You don't want to go in again. Profit number 1 will be your re-entry. So that's how you take 2 profits, because sometimes people put 2 orders, take profit number 1 and 2, and if it never hits either order and it goes the opposite direction, now you're losing twice. You got to be smart about this, guys. So your new entry, I'm going to do it again, will be where your take profit was. So whatever number your take profit number 1 is going to be when you enter again, and you're going to set up another take profit and another stop loss, okay? Your stop loss can be the same, or you can make it, instead of 980, 960. So you know what's your risk ratio, right? To here. So that is how you set up your multiple take profits. And how you do a take profit number 3, your take profit will be your entry for number 2, and then your take profit number 3 will be 0.120, okay? And that will be take profit number 3. What would be your entry would be this take profit number versus the exact same thing. Can you have 3 take profits in one order? Absolutely. But it has to hit take profit number 1 before you go to take profit number 2. It's take profit number 2 and you're really confident and the market's still going to keep going up, you can put a pending order for a take profit number 3, guys. And this is how you do it on the MetaTrader 4, the safe way. So I hope you guys got a better visualization and how to do supply and demand. And I'm not done, because that was just me visually doing it. Now we're going to go over on the charts that I have set up for you. Okay, so let me screen share this. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm going to go over my supply demand on my charts that I set up for you guys. So let's get this going and make some money. All right, it's minusing. All right, let me go to my charts. See what's here. Right here, perfect. So we're gonna go here. 30 is. Huh?
Let's see.
No, you can do because we're gonna do the charts.
Okay, I'm gonna record over there.
Okay, wherever you want. So right here, guys, is your supply zone. You're going to sell. Hold on.
You guys, can you see her mouse? Can you see where she's moving?
Hold on. Hold on, guys. Don't know why this is doing this. Was it 15 minutes? Okay, perfect.
Can you guys see that?
Let's see.
All right, so right here, this is gonna be your, let me move this. This is gonna be your supply zone. Let me move this out. This is your supply zone, right? The price, the buyer, the demand, right? The buyers reached the top, okay? The price went up so high that now the sellers are like, okay, the buyers are now gonna start closing out their trades and going in as a sell. Obviously, the market makers need to now maneuver and manipulate the market to start going down, because the demand for this currency pair has reached its max. Now nobody's gonna want it. Once it reaches a certain level, the currency has to go down, right? This is how people make money. So the supply zone will be up here, and you're gonna enter. Let me add some here, and then yours right here. Okay, remember, this will be considered your supply zone, guys. Right here, this is going to be your supply zone. Let me move this so you guys can see. And you're going to sell once it breaks here. Once it breaks this support, you're going to go in as a sell, and you're going to collect. This is your reward. Let me put it here so you guys can see this better. Let me make this bigger. Okay, perfect. Let me move this here. So let's, for instance, say you took profit from here to here, you would have made 156 pips. I wrote this out so you guys can visualize this, okay? This is people making money in the supply zone. It broke. So this is trading on a breakout. Let me type this out here. trading supply and demand on a breakout.
But I was telling you guys, breakouts and reversals. That's what I love.
Okay, I wrote this out for my YouTubers. Trading supply demand on the breakout. This is how you would use it. Okay. Now let's do the buy right here. Let me type in the and you go right here, guys, where the T is. You click where you want to discuss, and boom, where it says label, my demand zone. So I'm showing you guys how you can do it so you can visualize where you guys are at. And now we're going to add, obviously, support, and we're going to add resistance right here. Okay, this is going to be my demand zone, okay? So actually, I can move it actually lower. I'm sorry. Let me lower this. And right here. This is going to be my demand zone right here, guys. So once it broke out here, this is when I'm going to go in. And if I would have got in the middle of this candlestick and sold it here, I would have caught 170 pips, all from trading supply and demand on a breakout. Okay, guys? So let's see here. Right now, the market has been uptrend. Right now, this is a channel, but let's see where the market is right now. Look at this. Let's count how much pips. So you would have made 170 pips. Okay. Consolidated here, blah, blah, blah. And you could have caught more pips to here where the market had closed. And you made another 177 pips by trading on a breakout for supply and demand, guys. This is pretty cool right here. And these are all zones. I'm very visual. You guys see, I like to write on the boards. I like to write on my platform because this is how I trade, okay? And here, a lot of people are asking, well, what indicator do I use, right? Well, here, look at the bottom. My stochastics here. I even put a trend line because I noticed with my other mentors were telling me, put a trend line here because you know where the market, once it reaches this dotted line, what's going to happen? The market's going to go down. It does it all the time. Look at it. Hits here, what happens? Goes down. Hits here, what happened? It went down. Hit here, what happened, guys? It goes down. It's just like a basketball. What goes up goes down. All right, guys, hold on. Were there any questions or no?
Yeah. What I told you.
Be patient. Give me 1 second. We're going to go back in. Yeah. So you see this, guys? Right now, my stochastic is telling me that it should be a sell. But you know what? You don't know. Once it makes this curve of more down, that's when I'll start reconsidering if I should go in. Hold on, guys. Second. All right, guys, I'm back on the feed. Some reason my Facebook Live was off on its own, so it's so weird. So get back on because we are going over supply and demand, and this is really important, right? You guys want to make money, so let's make it happen. All right, so we're gonna go over here. Hear this. So now, this is trading supply demand on the breakout. So right now the market open right here. Okay, we saw it open. Actually 15 minutes. No, this is a 15-minute chart. So it has been opening right here. Hold on. Let's go see it. Move this here. Let's take this out. Take this out. Okay. Right here. So the market open right here, guys. So it consolidated.
Hold on, guys. Yeah.
Let's get it off this and just put 3G. Let me put this up for you guys. Now we're gonna open a new one, US CAD. Here, I use Fibonacci levels. For those of you that are still on and you guys are watching, these are the Fibonacci levels, and these are my supply zone, and we're going to make my demand. So let's see, let's do 1 hour, see 1 hour. See what happens here. Let's move this here. Okay, now the US CAD on a 4-hour chart. Since January 19th, it has been on a downtrend. And this is the supply zone. It reached its highest right here on the 19th. The demand for it wasn't there no more, right? It reached the highest price that buyers were willing to buy at this currency price. And now the supply zone, the demand zone now became the supply zone, because now the sellers, the buyers were selling back their currencies to go in, collected their profits, that's a buy. Now it reaches highest, so they were waiting now for it to go into the supply zone, see what happens. It tested here, right? And look at the level. We have 100 here, 0.0, right? These are Fibonacci retracements. So far, you can use these to see where the market is going. So right here, this has been the supply zone. So had you gotten in here, right, and rolled it out to here, you would have made 338 pips, guys. Okay? And if you want, and look what happens. If you would have made 342 pips, guys. 342 pips you guys would have been making. Now, what happens? After it consolidated, it's good to go in when it consolidates, because the market's either going to go up or down, right? And look what would have happened here. Let's collect more pips, right? For the supply, you guys would have made money right here. Look at that. Another 332 pip, guys. Or if you would have wrote it out, right? Put right here. And you guys would have wrote it out, you guys would have made close to 702 pips, guys. All from trading on breakouts from supply and demand. Now, we're going to make a new trend line. Let's take this one out. Delete. Tax right here, T, where it says label, the demand zone. Okay, so now you guys know where I'm looking at. For those of you on my YouTube, the demand zone. So we are going to, let's lift this trend line up. There's resistance, support, no resistance right here. Okay, and it touched twice right here. So right now, the market opened, right? Market's open. This is the candlestick right now. So we can add another trend line here. Right here. Let me move it. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Right here. So I drew another trend line. Why? Because I'm very visual. This is the 4-hour chart on the US CAD. And tomorrow, we don't know what's going to really happen, right? We don't know because it's a holiday. I don't like to trade on holidays, but I like to put this here so I can see where the market is going to go. Is it going to retest here my resistance and go back down? Right? It's going to break my trend line here and just go all the way down. So let's add. Hold on. Okay, these are the sarcastic. So right now, let me add my trend line here. Right here. I always add a trend line, even for my own indicator. So right now is we know that it's oversold, right? It dropped, like it's been dropping, guys. All right. Now, once it tests here, usually means it's gonna go up, guys. It's gonna go back up. I mean, look at this drop right here in a 4-hour candlestick. It's been on a downtrend all the way since January 19th. That's a long time. So if you are long-term traders for long-term currencies, you guys would have been in the money for a month. That's awesome. That's pretty good. And right now, my indicator is telling me that it's going to go up. Even if it goes back down a little bit more, it's going to go up, guys. So I'm looking for a strong buy in the next maybe. I'm going to see where it does here. So for those of you that are watching on YouTube, draw a trend line. Go on your 4-hour chart. Put your supply zone, your demand zone, okay? And see where the market is going to go. Draw a trend line here. See if it breaks it. And see, you know, go by what we tell you and see, all right, let's see if this is going to really do this or what's going to happen here. So let me make this. If your indicators are too big, taking too much of your charts, do this and let's bring it down here. You don't need it so big, okay? Any questions or no?
Not yet.
All right, perfect. This is how I like to look at my charts, big like this. So we're going to see exactly, I want to see the next 2 4-hour candlesticks, see where they close at, and I'm going to go back and look at where it's at, and we're going to see from here. So I drew my trend line here for the US CAD and AUD JPY. Looks like it looks like it's going to drop too here. Look at this, guys. Look at my my indicator right here, which is telling you it is a strong sell. So it can go over, and then once it breaks this white dotted line, and I have confirmation here and here, I would go in as first sell. So, or you can also draw a trend line here, right here. Let's look at it right here. Hold on. Let me move this here. Right here. Then you double tap right here, the white trend line. Just click, and you move it like that. For those of you that want to know how I did it. Okay? Look at that. Do my trend line right here. If it breaks this, if it breaks support, because I could put another trend line up here where it closes. If it breaks my support and it breaks this trend line, guys, and it's also matching here, well, hello, here, AUD JPY. Let's look at it in the 1-hour chart. Same thing. Look at the stochastics. It looks a little messy here. I can zoom out for you guys. I can move this here, right here. See right here, hit, boom, hit, boom. Remember, it can break through here or it can go break my resistance.
Parks has a question. The SAR, the blue line, where did you put it at? Which number?
Which SR? What was
I don't know. He said the SAR, the blue line.
Steve Park, can you go? What are you talking about? My white trend line? I'm on a 1-hour time frame for the AUD JPY
indicator.
I have my stochastics right here. This is my indicator that I'm using. I usually, if you're talking about this, where I put my trend line, I usually go towards the middle, where it usually breaks. So I go in between the 2 white dotted lines, and I usually, there's no specific number for this. I just usually put my trend line right in the middle to see more or less where the market's going. And for here, I just drew a trend line just for visualization to help you guys see this much better and understand it a little better, to see where the market is going for my supply and demand breakouts. So guys, this is enough about supply and demand. I did go in depth with it and really showed you a lot on how you can trade supply and demand on breakouts. For the bottom indicator, yes. Oh, the trend line. Okay, thank you. Yes. So you see right here, I usually go right in the middle. And that's how I do it. There's no specific number. But for this one, this is the number for that, for my stochastics on my AUD, JPY on a 1 hour chart. All right, guys. So this is enough for supply and demand. We've been doing this for a long time right now. And we're going to go now to the homework. So guys, take out your notebooks and pens. I'm going to stop screen sharing and we're going to show you the board. I really thank you guys for really coming on here and watching us. This is pretty cool. I hope you guys enjoyed watching supply and demand. For those of you that have questions, just message me. You can message me, Melissa Alba, and ask us more about supply and demand and on breakouts. But trading supply and demand on a breakout, you're going to catch some pips. Like, try it tonight on your demo, even though the market's not moving that much. But if you want to try what we went over and you're going to see how you're going to be in profits, you're going to be like, oh my God, like these girls are showing me how to make money for free. Hello, on Valentine's Day, guys. So Melissa wrote the homework. I did. And for those YouTubers, so just put this here, scattered close. And Melissa, go over the homework.
Well, I asked you guys, I told you guys the difference between leading and lagging indicators. There are several. Give me a few of the leading, a few of the lagging. Give me all of them if you're not lazy. I showed you how to set up the Fibonacci retracement. Explore your MetaTrader 4. I want you to attempt to at least set it up on your own. But like I said, we are going to go over it on next Sunday. We're going to go over Fibonacci in its entirety. But I want you to tell me what indicators can be used with the Fibonacci extension and what with the retracement. Also, I want you guys to do a homework assignment. We talked about our trading rules. What are trading rules that you guys have developed over the last several weeks that you've been, you know, studying with us and stuff? What are trading rules you guys have developed? And I want you guys, as a homework assignment, name and explain 6 things in detail, okay, in detail, minimum of a paragraph for each, okay? Name and explain 6 things that you have over the course of our webinars. Okay, I want to know what you guys retained from us.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, you know? We want to know what you guys have learned from us. And it's let me sit down. You want to do it? All right, guys. So for those YouTubers, I hope you took a snapshot of what it is that we have here. But think about it, guys. All the stuff, we've been doing this for 6 weeks right now. And I'm sure you guys learned a lot. We gave you a lot of valuable information. And I really want you guys to, you have my email, you have Melissa's email, you have our Facebook. Send me what you have. Send me what you learned, because maybe what you learned and I look at your homework, I can correct you, be like, well, this is what you learned, but it's wrong, or maybe you didn't understand, and I can take the time to explain you. And I don't know what you don't know if you don't tell me. Like I don't have this magic wand where I know where you're lagging and where you're not lagging at. And if you want to be a proficient trader and a good trader, then you have to really take the time out of your day to reach out to us, because we won't know what you're not lagging in, you know?
No, not a page. Well, you know what? For those of you who do want to do one page, actually, yes. Thank you. You guys can blame this on, I hope I'm saying your name, Mr. Noble, Guy Noble.
Oh, yes, he's watching us all the time.
Yes, you know what? Let's up the ante. One page per thing that you have learned. So you're going to tell us what you've learned and explain it in detail. 6 different things. That's what I want.
So, guys.
1 page each.
So, you heard Melissa, you know.
You said, oh, fuck.
You know, I mean, yes, that would be great, but if you can't, do the best that you could in reality. If you can't, do the best and what you could, but I really enjoy reading your homeworks. I actually,
as much as I enjoy assigning it.
That's right. I actually enjoy watching them and reading them and looking at some of the charts. And the fact that some of you privately message me and tell me that you actually are making money of what I taught you really makes my day. And this is why I said to myself, it doesn't matter what I'm doing. I have to be on Sunday night at 9 p.m. for my people. I really do. And being like Elba mentioned earlier, if you guys weren't on, she just drove from Florida to make sure she was here for tonight. Who does that? Who does that for free? Let's be real. Nobody nowadays is doing this stuff for free where they're going to drive 20 to 30. How many hours it took you?
To come
here.
19
hours to spend here on Valentine's Day when she can be with her husband on Valentine's Day. You know what I mean? So it's just, I just shows you what type of girls have that are part of ForexChicks and how committed we are to you. So if we're giving you 100% of our time, I want that in return. The least you can do is send me your homework assignments. Like, it's just beautiful when you don't understand how you guys make me feel when you send me your homework assignments and I see how great your work is. So this is our session. The ForexChicks is ending the session tonight. I hope you guys continue learning and look at the markets. Please draw out the trend lines, support, resistance, supply, and demand. I mean, I really want you guys to make a lot of money. And let's get this, guys. It's 2016. Let's do this. Let's do something different. Let's make money. Let's help people make money, because how people are going to remember us and remember you by, because you took the time out of your day to help somebody else out. And you know what? We were all struggling at one point. I was struggling. You know, I was a college student. Everyone here was struggling at one point. So I feel your pain. And if you're struggling, message me. I am here to help you. If you feel like everyone's making money but you're stuck, come to me. This is why I'm doing this, right? So, you know, I'm going to end the session here. I mean, Elba, do you want to say goodbye?
I'm saying goodbye to our Facebook Live viewers. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Thanks for coming and sharing tonight with us. You know, we could all be doing something different, but education is important, and bettering yourself and your finances and your time freedom, gaining that, or at least being on the road to gaining that. That's what's important, guys, and that's what we're here for. So truly, we hope you've learned so much. Enjoy the rest of your Valentine's Day. Somebody have a nice hot cup of cocoa for me, because it is freezing here in New Jersey. But yes, just enjoy the rest of your night and do your homework. And, you know, just thank you guys so much. We will see you next Sunday. We love you.
Remember, guys, consistency, practice is key. It doesn't matter what we say. It doesn't matter how much we teach. If you don't practice, right, you will never become a pro, ever. All right? So thanks.
You heard it. Take care, guys. This is a ForexChicks coming at you. Bye-bye.